Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's begin, Virgo. You are going to notice this week that there is a lot of reminiscing about the past. You won't be able to control much of what is going on around you in terms of your thought process. Thinking about people that were once in your life. I'm getting a lot of family members are coming up for you. I'm getting not so much friends, mostly to do with a family member, a father, and this is all coming back to you and you're thinking about it, and it's kind of disturbing in a way, but you have got to focus on what you've achieved without having to allow yourself to roast in your own thoughts, because wasting time thinking about people who hurt you in the past is doing damage. It's detrimental to a lot of you out there. I'm seeing a father figure that was slightly irate. I'm seeing that there wasn't enough, and I'm seeing that the hurt that he had caused you and pain. I'm fairly certain that you'll be hearing about him or from him. There'll be some kind of connection. If your father has long passed on, there was unfinished business. So if they are still alive, you will hear more about them. But I'm getting mostly that you'll definitely be hearing about them in the next, what comes up is the next few weeks, but it could be as early as the next 4 days. You know, if they've passed on, may they rest in peace. I am getting that there is something coming up regarding unfinished business. So if you should choose to do anything with the unfinished business side of things, if you should choose to move forward and look for closure, look further into that, that's something you can keep in mind. There's someone that's showing up. They don't have any hair, so I'm seeing that they are bald by way of choice, and they are taller than you. They are solid in appearance, and they're slightly, I am seeing that they are solid. They could be slightly overweight. However, I'm getting solid and slightly overweight, so it's sort of between the two. And then I'm also seeing that they've missed you, and I'm seeing that there's no contact between the two of you, but I'm seeing them show up for you, that you're in their thoughts 100%. And this is somebody you had a great, or I don't want to say great, I'll say they had an impact on your life, and it was somebody that took a liking to you, and I guess the friendship never ended, but it had these moments, there were these moments between the two of you that were, I want to say, irresistible. There was nothing unnerving about the connection between the two of you except for the fact that they liked you. You probably didn't like them, however. You only saw that you could be friends, whereas they saw a whole lot more between the two of you, but it just never eventuated, and so this person is missing you a lot. Now, regarding this person, if there was no closure even up until this day, you've got nothing to worry about. It's just sometimes these things turn out this way. It is what it is, and you've got, there's no one to blame, okay? So just how it turned, in regards to how it turned out, and sometimes a break between the two of you was very much needed. Sometimes it gives us a great big wake-up call to understand or to realize that, yeah, maybe we were better off as friends, but perhaps we worked better when we were alone as well. It's a very, I want to say, awkward situation, but there's definitely more feelings towards you coming in from them, and you not so much, but you did enjoy their company. So the kind of friendship where you're no longer in each other's lives is what I'm seeing as we speak, and it's probably for the best. There was just too much interruption, if you will, when you did get together, and you did get along, don't get me wrong, but I am seeing that the two of you being separated was probably the right path. But they really have a place for you in their hearts. Now, as for your money, straight up, you've got nothing to worry about. A few weeks back, I may have mentioned that there was going to be a member, that I'm remembering saying a few weeks there where you were going to have to cope with what you've got and not allow for your spendings to get the better of you. And you did this, you did it diligently, you got through that, and you were quite honest with yourself. Perhaps you spent a small amount, but you were able to get through this, to get through it for the most part, which is really great news and really good to see that you were stable. Your money was stable also. Everything was where it needs to be, because at this stage, right up until now, at this point, you are going to see that you are going to notice a flexible change. So there's flexibility and there's more money coming in right about now and into next week. So this period of please get me the hell out of this rut, is what it feels like, is finally going to come to a solid end. And that is definitely going to show next week. But this is the start of the end, if you will. You're going to notice that it's final days. I want to say the final weeks of any strain to do with your money as well. I am seeing someone else coming up for you. This person is only temporary. They pull on the heartstrings. If they're not pulling at the heartstrings, you're allowing it to feel that way. You need to try not to let anyone or anything become you. This person is, again, in their appearance, they look really strong, quite good looking, but I think you've made your points. You stand your ground and you've said what needed to be said, and it's really important for you to be able to stand up for yourself because you lost too much with this person. I am seeing several different signs showing up. I'm seeing that this person has changed their appearance. You lose too much when you allow for people to continue this arrogance towards you or betray themselves, the way that they portray themselves, pardon me, as this knight in shining armor, especially, but then behind closed doors or perhaps later on down the track, it's a completely different ball game altogether, and you need to not be treated like that. This person tends to come in and they think it's necessary, they're fine with it, but you're just really confused. Nobody deserves it, but being able to say yes to me and no to them is a great stepping stone. So what I'm saying is you take that power and you use it to your advantage, and you can always say no thank you to them. Let them know that this isn't the way that I had things. This was not in my plans. Okay, so it's about taking all of your power back. You have got a lot going on in your cup. I won't lie about that. There is obviously many people that are coming up for you. There's your money, which is coming around looking really, really great. So just to sort of give you a summary of what's been said, it's amazing that you've pulled through. You've actually managed to pull through, and it's not that it wasn't possible, but you have seen yourself be treated a certain way. You have gone through so much. There's been turmoil, there's been struggle, and it's been very real, and you have managed to come out looking absolutely amazing. The integrity, the dignity, the strength within you, you keep that up, because no matter where you are or who you are and what you've achieved is unimaginable. It's amazing. You are amazing. Thank you, Virgo.